Ursus. What's going on YouTube? Today I've got another video for you guys. Today we're going to be doing the top 10 things that I believe all beginners should know. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first on the list is going to be the teleport rocks and guide UI. These are going to be the most important ways of moving around the map, especially early on in your account. And hyper teleport rocks are actually going to be used even in endgame. To get a hyper teleport rock, you're actually just going to go to your cash shop. Right here, I'm just checking to see how long mine is, see if I need to buy one for this video. It goes to the 18th. You can go up to the top to the search. They have one for 7 days, that's 25 mil, 3 days for 13 mil, and 1 day for 5 mil. So what the hyper teleport rocks actually allow you to do is save maps around the world that you can teleport to. Has a list of main towns that you can teleport to, and you can even actually choose a character that you want to teleport to if you're in the same channel. The other method of using the hyper teleport rock is you can actually just go onto the map itself, click on whatever map you need to go to, double click it, and it will take you actually straight to the map. The second thing is the guide UI. Right now it's default to you. It pulls up this little box here, as you can see, and it'll bring up this helpful content divvied out by level. Early on, you can use this to actually teleport to certain leveling zones. That way you don't have to buy a hyper teleport rock on your easily leveling. See, I was able to teleport to a very popular zone in level 40. And then also some more. If you're past the level, you have to have the stamp to teleport there. As you can see, I couldn't teleport to those, but because I got the stamp for the copper drakes, I was able to teleport here. But if you're in the level range, you'll be able to teleport regardless. The second thing that I'm going to be talking about today is going to be boss crystals. So what you can actually do to make money in this game is you can go and kill bosses. So each of the bosses in this game are going to drop a crystal of various wealth. And what you can do is you can go to a main city, as I'm going to show here in a second, and sell the crystals. So this is just going to be normal Zac, so it's a pretty early boss in the game, so it won't give a ton of money, but I'll show you the example here. As you can see, that blue crystal that dropped on the ground over there, that's going to be the boss crystal that we're going to go to the main town and sell right now. So up in the top left, you're just going to click quick move whenever you're in a main town. Click on the collector. He's holding one himself actually. You either have the option of clicking sell all, it'll just show sell all of the ones you have in your inventory, or you can scroll down like I like to do and see what each one is worth. This one's worth about 3 mil. You can just right click that and it will sell. As you can actually see in the top left here, it'll say I can buy 106 more this week. I believe it's 160 that he'll buy each week. So you'll have plenty of them to buy. The third thing that we're going to talk about today is Monster Park. Monster Park is going to be a great way of getting double XP coupons, various items in the game, and also leveling up all of your characters. It'll give a vast amount of XP early on, and it dwindles down as you go on, but it's still worth the amount of time that you spend in each of the zones. As you can see, you get 2 free clears a day, but it says you can have 7 account wide. That means you just go to the cash shop, and you'll be able to buy 5 extra tickets a day if you plan to purchase those. Each of these tickets are going to be 3.5 mil. I'm just going to go really quickly through a Monster Park at around my level. It'll be different based on your level. I'm actually going to speed it up here so you don't just have to sit through the entire thing. But basically, it's just going to be a few maps, I believe 5 or 6, where you just clear all the mobs in the map. They do not respawn, and then you move to the next. It gives you a massive amount of XP for it. So as you can see here, I'm getting about 2 bill XP, and I'm getting a loot box that's going to give me Monster Park tokens and enhancement items today. As you can see, each of these days are going to give different things, including Honor XP, Mesos. One will give rewards from all days, crafting materials. And Sunday is actually going to be the most important. It's going to give double XP coupons. I recommend doing all 7 at least every Sunday. The fourth thing on our list is going to be Maple Tour. This is going to be an easy way for characters to gain Mesos early on. At level 200, you'll get about, I believe, 50 mil Mesos a day. And it'll be around 300 mil a week. You can clear this up to 2 times. I sped it up really quickly. It's just like Monster Park. You just clear all the mobs on the map and you go to the next. This is pretty much the Meso Monster Park. You don't get XP for this one, but you do get Mesos. So you can do this up to 2 times a day. You can do it up to 7 times a day if you buy more, but it costs 300 reward points a piece. So I don't really recommend doing that. Sorry, not reward points, Maple points. Alright, so I cleared my 2 here, and you can go ahead and check your accumulated wages. See, I'm about 300 mil for this week at a 12 dungeon clear count. So the fifth thing I'm going to talk about today is actually going to be another daily money making method. It's Ursus. You get 3 of these a day. You'll get more Mesos depending on your level. At 246 here, I'm getting about 100 mil a day. Between Ursus and Maple Tour, you'll get about $1 a week. You just quickly queue up. It'll require 18 people to start. You can do it solo if you're strong enough, but just do it in a group. Clears really quickly. Boom, 33 mil, done. You just do it 2 more times after that, and you'll get about 100 mil a day. The sixth thing I'm going to talk about today is going to be Legion. This is unlocked when you have a total level on your entire account of 500, so all of your characters level up to 500. As you can see here, we've got a ton of all of my characters at the bottom, and we've got a grid in the middle. So basically, all of your characters are going to increase your total level up to your top 42 character levels. You'll get Legion coins based on how much Legion raid power you have. That's how strong your characters are in game based on their level and their star force, and that will get you more coins a day. As you can see, I've got my 29 characters on the board because I'm only 7.1k Legion, and that's as many as I can have. Each of the characters are going to give a different grid bonus. As you can see, that one gave strength, HP, boss damage, and then you also get stats based on where the characters are placed on the board. So depending on their level, each character will take up more than 1 block. In the middle, you can change these stats around. As you can see, I have that one set to strength, attack, HP, so on and so forth. And it's super easy to move the characters around. You just click assign character, move it like that, and you'll get all of the stats that are shown on the board, as well as all of the stats that the actual character blocks themselves contain. You get 2 blocks for free, and the other ones you have to unlock. And down in the bottom right, you can see all of the stats that the actual members on the grid give. And then on the right here, you can also see the actual stats of the grid itself, where you place the characters on the board. The seventh thing we're going to talk about today is Starforcing and cubing. So I've got a little item here I actually just got pretty excited about. I'm just going to Starforce it once just to show you guys real quick. But you just click the little red button in the bottom. What you do is you can see here, it'll give a bunch of stats just for leveling it up. It's going to cost about 300,000 Mesos. You can star catch if you want. That's that little catching thing there. Otherwise, you can click disable on the board. As you can see, it's got 1 star now, and it's got those blue stats on the right side that is increased from the Starforcing. The second thing I wanted to talk about is cubing. So you can actually change the potential on the items, as you can see here, max HP, so on and so forth. Right now, I'm trying to upgrade it right now for you. As you can see in this video, I'm going to speed it up because I got pretty unlucky. Usually it doesn't take this amount of cubes, but I'm going to upgrade it from epic to rare. The 5 types of cubes in the game are going to be occult cubes that will only upgrade it to epic. Master Craftsman cubes, the one I'm using here, they're best for upgrading it to epic, but they can go up to unique if you're lucky. Meister cubes, they can go up to legendary, but you have to be very lucky. And then there's the 2 that you can purchase from the cash shop itself, which are the red and black cubes. I'm going to show here. The red cubes are used for re-rolling stats, and the black cubes are good for increasing the actual potential. So from rare to epic, epic to unique, and unique to legendary. I only recommend using black cubes from epic to unique and from unique to legendary, and then just using red cubes to re-roll the stat once they're legendary. There are 5 each month that you can grab from the cash shop with reward points as well. The 8th thing we're going to talk about today is actually going to be hyper stats and skills. So once you reach level 140, you're going to get this little UI on the left of your stat screen. Every level you get, you're going to get a bunch of points here, and you can slot them into what stats you want to gain on the account: bonus XP, arcane force, damage, boss damage, crit rate, so on and so forth. And you also get 2 of these presets. So I've got 1 for bossing, 1 for training, and you can switch between those for 2 mil apiece. Second thing was hyper skills. So there's going to be 2 things in this tab. One are going to be passive effects that actually increase the damage of the abilities that you currently have right now. So you want to increase usually the boss damage, IED damage of your main used abilities. You only get 5 of those points, and then you also get 3 hyper skills. I believe 140, 160, and 180, if I'm not mistaken, are when you get those. The 6th thing I want to talk about today is MVPs. As you can see in the bottom right, someone put channel 26 MVP at XX06. That means whatever time zone you're at, the XX, so ignore the hour, and when it's at 6 minutes, at MVP, they're going to be dropping a buff that gives you 50% XP for the next 30 minutes. I recommend everyone, whether you're early, mid, end game, go and grab these. People are giving you 50% free XP right now. Basically, you just sit in Shrine right here. I came a little early, so I sped up the video for you guys. But you just sit here, you wait, and then exactly at the time that they said they're going to pop it, they'll pop it, and you'll see a little buff in the top right that give you 50% XP. Other people will drop other atmospheric buffs as well, increase your damage and so on and so forth. That'll help with the training as well. As you can see, that MVP in the middle, that means they dropped it. If you need to leave, you can, without a hyper teleport rock, you can click that crane there and go to the 6-path crossway and use the portal to teleport to wherever you want. If you have a hyper teleport rock, just teleport where you need. The 10th and final thing we're going to talk about today is burning events. So now, because totem removal, we're going to have these every month, mega character burnators. They're going to give you a free level 150. Basically what it does is every time you level, you'll get 2 extra levels. There's also other events, like right now we're going to get a 250 burning event, so you'll get 3 levels per level, all the way up to 250. Sometimes it's 200. And as you can see on day 8 of every daily Fairy Bros, you'll get a mega character burner. I just want to thank all of you guys who stuck around through this entire video. I hope that these top 10 things I believe all beginners should know helped you out. And please subscribe, like, and stick around for the next video. Have a good day, guys.